Okay, we just started the Tomer Devorah contest. You guys were the first ones to send in your what's it called when you send in something? Your submission. You sent in what you sent in. You email it to livingtomerdevorah@gmail.com, and after we get 100 people, there's going to be a raffle to win $1,000. Write what the situation was. Then write which midah you chose to use. And then 3, how you use the midah to actually deal with the situation. And 4, the results of choosing to deal with the situation in the way that you did. Okay? Now, we're going to read your story on video, so change any details so that way you can remain anonymous. Now, look what happened. Because of you guys who sent in your first submission, look what we got. Submission number 2. Dear Mr. Fishoff, I'm Avi. Not a Mr. Fishoff yet. One day I hope to be. For the past 4 Yom Kippurim, I've been going to my brother's house to help out with his children. This past year, I decided not to go. As a result, my brother was very upset at me that I didn't come to help. He even told me that when I came in the past, I wasn't even such a help because I used to go to shul. He went on to give me a lot of musar, which, to be honest, really hurt my feelings. To be honest, I wasn't ready to forgive him, even though deep down I knew that that would be the right thing to do. Therefore, I distanced myself from him as much as possible, and get this, I blocked his and his wife's number from my phone. So this is obviously a young teenager or young adult. At family parties, I kept our conversations as short as possible, and I cut them out of my life. Last week, after I watched the first entry to the contest, you guys, I realized, let's get a round of applause here. Okay. Last week, after I watched the first entry, and this is why I made the contest, okay? I realized that when we do tshuva, Hashem treats us like we never did the sin. And therefore, I decided to forgive my brother. What midah was used? The midah of va'over al pesha. As well as treating our relationship the same as it was before he told me all of those things, I went ahead and I started to treat him exactly the same and even nicer. As you said in the end of the class, when we decide to use the midah, it makes Hashem use that same midah more for the entire Klal Yisrael, which is definitely a win. Thank you for creating the contest, and all the best. That's your schus. You made shalom in a family because of that. Now look at that. Number 3. Yeah, beautiful. The midah used, Lahechzik la'ad apai. About 1.5 years ago, my 15-year-old stopped talking to me and my husband. He would completely ignore us, wouldn't even give us the time of day. My husband and I both had a very strict upbringing, and this behavior would have had severe punishment, and we thought our son deserved the same. We reached out for advice. Chazdei Hashem, we were directed to a local parenting coach, and we were told that instead of thinking of him as a rude child, we should think of him as a kid in pain. We should make up for his pain. We should take away his pain. And when we would give him extra love and his pain would go away, his attitude towards us would change. So we gave him extra love and we bought him gifts. We followed the approach and we were sure that this would help. We even bought him a mini fridge for his bedroom, and every week we would buy him drinks to put in his fridge. With the help of our coach, we showered him with love, with gifts, and he continued to ignore us. Sometimes it was easier than others, but overall, it was really very hard. So we did what we were supposed to do. We doubled down on using the midah of Lahechzik la'ad apai. And Baruch Hashem, it's now after 1 year, and he started to talk to us more and more, and now we can honestly say that we have a really good relationship. I'm eternally grateful to Avi for creating this contest. It is clear that our original approach would have distanced us from him further. Your approach works, and this is entry number 3. When we hit 100, we're going to do a raffle for $1,000. And you should submit your beautiful stories to livingtomerdevorah@gmail.com.